Hello again guys, my name is John Francis Asapoli and welcome back to my video. For today, we are going to tackle about what are portfolios. So without further ado, let's start. So what are portfolios? Portfolios are prominently used in art, architecture, modeling, photography, and journalism. They document proficiency, skill, style, and talent with examples of actual work. So this is the general definition or the general meaning of a portfolio. So portfolio is just like any compilation of works from an artist or from a student or a learner or an instructor. So in education, a portfolio is a purposeful, systematic process of collecting and evaluating student formative and or summative assessments to document progress toward the attainment of learning targets. They are limited, meaningful collections of work, include guidelines for the selection of contents, criteria for scoring, and student self-reflection. So this portfolio contains a lot of works from a student or a learner. It includes guidelines for the selection of contents. Also, uh, it includes criteria for scoring and student self-reflection as well. So, what is an effective portfolio? An effective portfolio is purposeful or it has a aim or a goal, is systematic and well organized, or it has a construction, contains meaningful work as well, has pre-established guidelines, engages students in selection, evaluation, and reflection. It motivates students. It documents progress based on clear, well-specified scoring criteria. So basically, an effective portfolio has all the positive advantages or all the positive characteristic of a good portfolio. Also have a documentation based on clear, well-specified scoring criteria. So there are two major types of portfolio. One is documentation portfolio and the other is growth portfolio. So documentation portfolio, it shows student work that illustrates achievements or it illustrates the student's success or student's progress. So growth portfolio reveals change in student proficiency over time. So in growth portfolio, it also, reveals or shows the student's progress over time. So it monitors as well or monitors the progress. So in figure 11-1, characteristics of effective portfolio is clearly defined, purpose aligned with learning targets, standards, and 21st century skills, systematically organized collection of student work products, high student engagement and motivation, individualized student artifacts, pre-established guidelines and used to establish contents, some student selection of contents, student reflection, clear and appropriate criteria for evaluating student products, conferences held between students and teachers to review and evaluate. So in table 11-1, different types of portfolios. In first column, we have the type. Next column, we have the description. And the last column or the third column, we have the example. So for our first column, our type for portfolio is the documentation dash celebration. Its description is it shows students' best work. So examples here are the highest scored test, highest graded paper, and last one is best project. Next type, we have documentation or the competence. It shows levels of achievement reached in relation to learning targets. Examples that we have here is mastery of each competency needed to do electrical work. Next type, we have documentation or project. Description illustrates competence on completion of a single task. Examples, we have history unit final presentation, small group project on identifying chemicals in a water sample. Type, we have growth. Description shows improvement of student competence over time or the progress. Examples, we have examples of writing that show differences in skill. Drawings from the first part of the semester to the last week of the semester.